measuring the effect of being in the enlightened state. Bhagavan has beautifully shown that scientifically, whether it is Balasans or devotees or Bhagavan himself, the thoughtless space can be experienced as a physical reality. And beautifully, Bhagavan gives the Shastra Pramana from the Vijnana Bhairava Tantra. The greatest science of how we manifest all these great truths is clearly demonstrated and given as steps in the Shastra Pramana. Vijnana, consciousness, Bhairava, one who experienced the consciousness beyond the mind, and Tantra is the method. This is from Vijnana Bhairava Tantra, Sutra 59, Dharana 36.
Gathadi bhanjane drishtim bitti istyaktva vinikshipet tulyam takshanat gatva tallaya tanmayo bhavet. Gathadi bhanjane drishtim bitti istyaktva vinikshipet tulyam takshanat gatva tallaya tanmayo bhavet.
Bhagavan Paramashiva says beautifully, just fix your sight inside a pot or any other object with a single pointed awareness, dropping the idea of that object having any length, breadth, or the enclosure, the characteristics, the form, the shape, or the support at that moment. What happens is the yogi gets absorbed into the object, the depth of the object, instantaneously enters to the space of uniting and absorption into the complete oneness happen. Bhagavan Paramashiva clearly defines how we can experience the oneness. When we go beyond the delusion mind that we exist as reality, we see something higher reality. Even in the outer world, you see yourself in 10 years, you become a doctor, 10 years, you become an engineer, 10 years, you become a lawyer. All these things we define and we start working towards that. Here, Bhagavan is asking us to be in the space of oneness, seeing ourselves the enlightened being, manifesting all the powers of Paramashiva, and starts functioning from that context that we are the Brahmanya Bahuputratam, the ultimate inheritance of the cosmos, the favorite inheritance of the cosmos. Living with such a powerful space, simply we can understand the higher science, higher reality. And the higher cognition, how he says, when you pick up the object, drop everything that you know, the impression, the thoughts, the knowledge, the shape, or any characteristics, opinions, everything you drop at Bhagavan's lotus feet. And then simply you will experience the oneness with Paramashiva. Uddhava asked Krishna, what should I do? If you're gone, how do I experience the truth? Krishna says, just hold as everyone as everyone as Krishna. Continuously when you hold that space, Krishna, simply you become the Krishna and everyone starts manifesting for you in your life as Krishna. Whatever we perceive, that becomes the reality. And if we constantly perceive, I am Paramashiva, that has to become the reality for us also. And Paramashiva is not just something that we understand or some help that we get, but it is the very state, how we exist as quantum, as the ultimate reality. And we can manifest our body, how we manifest the dream body, deep sleep body. We can manifest this body if we want in this life itself. Bhagavan beautifully gives us the Apta Pramana. Guru Govind, he was the greatest saint of the times, where he was sitting under a tree and such a sour fruit, but when he gave it to his friend, the Rita fruit, it was tasting very sweet. Even now the tree is there and anybody can go and experience the side of the tree where it is so sweet fruit and which is different from the taste of the other side of the tree. And this is from the official website of Golden Temple. Beautifully, all these great saints were able to manifest the higher science just by connecting to the higher reality. Today, for the power of nature, we are going to have the experience with nature and manifest the powers of ripening the fruit or the plant. Bhagwan himself has beautifully explained the powerful cognition, how we are like a seed and much greater than the seed, the fruit actually happens when the Vatavarna, when it is grown in the great space of oneness as Paramashiva space. Bhagwan beautifully describes.
I don't have putra or putri. I have thousands of Kumaras and Kumaris. Understand, I don't have putra or putris, but I have thousands of Kumaras and Kumaris. Putra is different, Kumara is different. Whoever carries the name Nitya Ananda in them and integrated to that name are all my Kumaras and Kumaris. Subramanya is Kumara. Not just Putra. He is the expansion. I'm not even using the word extension. I'm using the word expansion. Fruit can be better than the seed if the atmosphere is supporting. Fruit can be better than the seed if the Vatavarana is supporting. Understand? Everyone who carries my name in their name, being integrated, are all my Kumaras. And listen, I'm repeating, fruit can be better than the seed if Vatavarana supports. You can be better than me because you have a Sangha. When I blossom, I had a different type of Sangha, but when you are blossoming, you have a consciously created, built Sangha specially for this. Sangha is the highest advantage for all of you. So you can be the better fruit than the seed. Better fruit than the seed. Thousands and thousands and thousands of fruits are going to happen. I know. I should say maybe millions, not just thousands. Fruits are going to happen. That is why I am creating a Vatavarana, Sangha, with such high integrity. Understand? Highest integrity is required for the spiritual ambience, Vatavarana. So much of healing has happened because of the Environment Day meditation. I am putting this on record. I'll prove it by next year. This whole year is going to be amazing rains for India.
Bhagwan is initiating in the courtyard for the power of nature. Let's take the initiation before we start manifesting the powers.
First, they will just come and listen to you. Like whatever you say, they'll do. By today, tomorrow, the Balasans will be able to manifest this power of programming biomemory and muscle memory of animals and plants. You can play in front of everyone's eyes directly.
So beautiful, Bhagwan's initiation into us into the greater science. Even if you keep a plant, if you put some fenugreek seeds and leave it in a cup, if you just label it as love and anger, you can see the difference. You would have already done that and you would have seen so much of difference happening in the plant. The water in the body is clearly measured how we are in the beautiful crystal space or it's completely stinking and completely chaotic. space when we are in such a chaos or confusion. The water in our body, the memory cells, which are holding all kinds of memories, that responds to the outer world, what is projected in the outer world, clearly how we are holding that in our inner space. Now you can keep some fruits or some leaves, or you can talk to the plants that you have in your home or outside your window. We are going to make the fruit ripen. Yes, it can ripen. In Balasans, in the courtyard, was blessed by Bhagwan for the fruit from the mango tree in Gurukul to produce for all the Balasans. And that was the only year that tree gave fruits when the Balasans went and asked. All the other years, it has never given the fruit at all. Clearly shows the very tree, the nature is always in the space dimension. They listen to us much more than anybody else and respond to us. Simply they respond in such a beautiful way. Bhagavan says if you walk on the planet Earth with your bare foot, it can even produce the vitamins that you need for your body and heal your body. Mother Earth is a mother, so she always cares about our health. And she grows even the plants which is required for our health. That is why Bhagavan beautifully says how we have to walk with our bare foot and we can really get the vitamins from what we are growing in the house. Now, let's get the fruits ready and now let's get into the meditation. Let's sit straight with the head, neck and spine in a straight line. Remember Paramashiva, Parashakti in your third eye, all the darshan we had, all the powerful cognition that we had, the gesture, the awesome looks, the gorgeous looks and gorgeous smiles that you hold in your third eye, completely unclutched from everything else. We know this happens all the time for us. Even they have studied now what is a phantom pain. The leg is amputated and they feel like scratching the leg because they still think that leg is available because the leg is actually in the mind. So when you get hurt also, for example, you don't say that my body got hurt. You say I got hurt. And that I is your identity in your brain. All that which exists in us is again and again showing us that we are holding all these images in our brain and it is not actually in the reality as we see it. That is why Bhagavan says, wake up to see the higher science, higher reality, how you exist. And nothing can be lost and nothing can be taken off. You are the ultimate and you can manifest command over everything as ultimate. The complete completion that happens, only then you are completely into the oneness space. If you know the solution to the problem, you can't look at the problem the second time. Bhagavan beautifully says, same way, how you are already complete inside you, that you are Paramashiva. I see myself as Paramashiva, manifesting all these powers of Paramashiva in next few months. And simply you will live as Paramashiva, manifest all the powers. What you perceive, what you intend, what you cognize, what you believe is what is the reality. So start holding that powerful space inside and have a complete completion with the outer world, which is redundant, which is irrelevant. It does not exist. Before your birth, it did not exist, it doesn't exist. After your death, it doesn't exist. It doesn't exist is the truth. All these traits again and again prove to us that it doesn't exist the way we perceive it. It exists in much different form and different reality and different rules and of the whole thing. We'll start now entangling with Bhagavan and chant the Mahavakya. Each time we chant the Mahavakya, falling into the oneness space, melting into the beautiful space of oneness and surrendering everything to Bhagavan's lotus feet, simply we can experience the higher reality. So let's chant and don't have to peek and check whether the fruit is ripening. Just continuously melt and forget your body, forget your mind for a few minutes and experience the oneness with Paramashiva. Whatever Bhagavan gives, you are offered the Nevedya. The prasada will simply happen. Even if you don't do it, it is the fruit is listening to Bhagavan. You can keep even a lemon and see if it has become sweet. All this is just prasada from Bhagavan. So hold that powerful space and chant intensely, not loudly, intensely from your navel center that you are listening to your words. That makes a whole lot of a difference. Only when we listen, when we talk and we enrich, we become Paramashiva. The ultimate space starts happening in us as reality. So let's start chanting with a deep listening, the Mahavakya.
Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Let Paramashiva's third eye manifest in all our third eyes. Let the Amrita pour, let the Varni open up, manifest in all of us. Let Paramashiva overflow, manifest the powers in all our third eyes. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. 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 Let Paramashiva's third eye manifest in all our third eyes. Let the Amrita pour, let the Varni open up, manifest in all of us. Let Paramashiva overflow, manifest the powers in all our third eyes. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. 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 Om Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivam. Om Nithyananda Paramashivam. Om Nithyananda Paramashivam. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. 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 Let Paramashiva's third eye manifest in all our third eyes. Let the Amrita pour, let the Varni open up.
Beautiful. Whatever now you have experienced, please go ahead and check the fruit or the plant. If you have taken picture before, you can take a picture now and see the picture how it has become different, the leaves or the fruit. Or if you have you want to taste the fruit, you can taste it and see how the prasada. Bhagavan beautifully says, even the laddus that are offered in Tirumala, when it comes back, the taste is completely different and it's so awesome. They sell in outer world also, but it is not the same taste. All this greater science is clearly defined, and now it's like scientifically proved that something else happens to the whole thing when it is kept in the presence. Now we'll have one more cycle. Let's surrender to Bhagwan's lotus feet. If you think that you need more time, Bhagwan beautifully says how much time it takes for us to walk or talk or get up and just go somewhere. Only 3 seconds. That's all it takes to manifest the powers. Even scientifically, they have found out 3 to 4 seconds we can be thoughtless. The glimpse that experienced as thoughtless space manifest as powers, because we are in Kailash Kotyad with Bhagwan unclutched and continuously chanting the Maha Vakya. Everything becomes reality. It is not just that you making the fruit into a ripened fruit, but also in your life. The nature brings so much of healing in all of us. This is so beautiful because it's the mother. It's completely caring. That is why we want to go to beach, we want to go and climb some mountain or go into a forest trekking, because we want to be with the nature all the time. That is the very reason, the core, how it attracts the Paramashiva space in you, which is the very nature of you. That is why the same frequency attracts everybody. Now let's drop all the incompletion at Bhagwan's lotus feet, self-doubt, self-denial, and self-hatred. Continuously chant the Maha Vakya, hold the oneness space. If you can record the whole thing, great. Or you want to take a pictures, please go ahead and take a picture before and after of the fruit or the plant that you're working on to see the differences. how you have manifested the powers. At the end of the session, you can post it and share it with the world. Now let's sit straight with the head, neck, and spine in a straight line. Put away your gadgets, put away your thoughts, unclutch from every thought that happens. Again and again, consciously unclutch. You are Parashakti, sitting with 25 heads, with 75 eyes and 50 hands. So boldly, so gracefully, so beautifully sit with such awareness and start chanting the Mahavakya to experience the power of the nature.
Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Let Paramashiva's third eye manifest in all our third eyes. Let the Amrita pour, let the Varni open up, manifest in all of us. Let Paramashiva overflow, manifest the powers in all our third eyes. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. 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 Let Paramashiva's third eye manifest in all our third eyes. Let the Amrita pour, let the Varni open up, manifest in all of us. Let Paramashiva overflow, manifest the powers in all our third eyes. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. 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 Let Paramashiva's third eye manifest in all our third eyes. Let the Amrita pour, let the
Beautifully, whatever you manifested, take a picture and share it in tinyurl.com/powermanifestation or your social media platforms and tag it to your friends and family. If you see the dollar sign, you can offer and contribute to Kailasha for all that Bhagavan is suffering for all of us. And each one of you, thanking each one of you to be here to manifest the powers of Paramashiva. Let's surrender all this powerful cognition and power manifestation to Bhagavan's lotus feet. Again and again, holding that beautiful space. Let's end this session with a deep gratitude in earning space to be Paramashiva. Let's end with the Purna Mantra. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purna Purnamudashyate Purnasya Purnamataya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti. Thank you.
If you are interested in enlightenment, we will immediately bring this to you. If you are not interested, we will explain the whole science, inspire you and make you interested in enlightenment time. We need to cater this enlightenment science to the whole world wherever they are. Because enlightenment is the birthright of all human beings. Kailasa is responsible to provide that to all human beings. Kailasa is the totality of the knowledge I received from my gurus and practice manifested in my life, perfected by teaching millions of people from all cultures, time zones, backgrounds, gender, nationality, race, from every creed. So this absolutely perfected knowledge available to you, served to you in your home without even you moving out of your couch, free of cost.
What I mean by the word e-Kailasa, listen intensely. Enlightenment ecosystem, literally enlightenment itself, in your own home, wherever you are. If you cannot come to Kailasa, it's okay. Kailasa can come to you. Kailasa